Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, WHENTAYTALK. I am Tay, and I am here for another segment of Here We Go with the Bullsh. Y'all, here we go with the Bullsh. Okay? First off, everything on the channel is alleged and in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that you know each and every time your girl upload a new video. Now, let's get into the mess. Okay? Because it's been quite messy around here. And I haven't did any videos. I hope everybody had a great Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. I hope everybody had a great holiday. Okay? I did. Can't lie. I did. Okay? But let's talk about a couple of things about last week's episode. Okay? It looks like there has been some type of failure with communication as opposed to Kiki coming on the trip or whatever. Now we know we've heard that I don't know if Kiki or said that she was ambushed or if Latif said that she was ambushed. I'm not sure. But what I do kind of focus on is the verbiage that's used on the show. Okay? I know we've heard that Kiki was not invited to the trip. But the host of the trip, Nell Fletcher, says several times that she invited Kiki. We also see that perhaps she must have not have been invited initially because she was not at the restaurant with the bull that all of the other cast was at. Okay? And quite possibly this was the time, you know, like Mel said, she wasn't even expecting Martell to be there. So we know this was around the time when the Revenge P had first peeked this ugly head out. We already had heard about it before. But that was from Carson. And, you know, that was Carson word against Slaw. She revealed what their plan was. Later on, in July 1st, Original Straight No Chaser dropped the audio, seemingly her and Coleslaw, with Coleslaw admitting to being in possession of said Revenge P tape. Okay? So, with them coming, you know, they had the people there at the thing. The Whitlows opted out of going. They didn't even come to the restaurant. Which to me is strange because they kind of expressed their need not to be a part of the cast anymore. To work on themselves. And they were invited, but the other cast member is not invited. Kiki. And I don't want to say that Kiki is more of a cast member than the Fletchers, but kind of so, because the Fletchers are not even in the opening credits. Kiki is, though. Like how they used to have Destiny up there. They have Kiki there now. So I don't even know how it came about for the Fletchers to host a trip. Probably because they were the most neutral party out of everybody. So that's probably why they were able to host a trip when they don't even have opening credits on the show. Um, but that's either here or there, because I think they are a great addition to the show so far. Okay, they of course have some things that I don't agree with, but you know, it is what it is. I'll let y'all know the things I don't agree with, and I'll let y'all know the things that I do agree with. So let's take it to that, because Nell said several times that she invited Kiki. So even if it wasn't an initial invite, at some point she invited her to come. And I don't even think it was a case where the majority of the people didn't want Kiki there, because Marceau is not the majority. It wasn't even given that Tisha didn't want her there. You cannot talk to her and still be there, just like Mel is doing with Martell. So I really would like to know what makes the Scotts so much special that they get to dictate who comes to somewhere when they ain't providing us with shit. At this point, Kiki is their storyline. And now they have me wondering if Kiki was invited to the trip to distract from the Revenge P that was just released about Martell. Because if Kiki hadn't came, what would the team building exercises been about? What was just released about Martell with the Revenge P, right? The therapist at the horseback riding, what were they going to talk about? Tisha and Marceau fake pregnancy? Or Mel and Martell Revenge P? And we already see that OWN not trying to touch that. They ain't trying to touch on that. But they let Martell slip out of his raggedy ass mouth about Mel trying to lock him up. But he ain't never mentioned that Mel never, you trying to take my kids. They ain't never play nothing like that. They ain't play the reason why she wanted to lock you up. She ain't just wake up and say, you know what? I want this McGruff looking mofo locked up today. Why y'all let that play? That slide out your mouth. Why y'all let that slide out of his mouth? But y'all ain't giving no substance or what? So people that don't be involved really on social media, and this is a show that you have to watch social media in order to be engaged and know what's what. That's flat out. Move, Cookie. You have to watch social media. You can't watch this show without social media, because so much stuff happens on social media. That's how they even have the stuff on the show. Okay? So if you're not involved in social media, you don't know about the Revenge P stuff. You don't know about any of the other fictitious stuff that's been going on. You wouldn't know that all these people had all these lawsuits. None of that. Y'all not talking about none of that. But yet, Kiki is always the problem. We've had 2 sets of counselors come on this show. And just from us looking at this show, who needs counseling? Who needs counseling? Every last one of the Scotts. But somehow, some way, every time the counseling session goes up and it's a group setting, they're focused on somebody else and not who the viewing audience see, obviously, that needs some type of damn counseling. Intense. Y'all chose to focus on Kiki. I think I'm going to talk about the clip that was released from on another video. But this video, I want to talk about something else. And this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about now all of a sudden the Scotts didn't want Kiki there. And why? Then they get mad at Melody because Nell Fletcher said, she said she talked to Mel, or whatever the case may be. So then they instantly jumped to Mel invited her. Mel is the reason that she's here. Mel wanted her to come. Mel wanted her to come there and do what? Because to Mel, I don't think it was a damn problem. She probably didn't see nothing wrong with it, because as much as Martell terrorized her, in my damn opinion, shit, he's coming. So shit, we know good and well Kiki that threw that water on you can come. Because we're not going to talk about how many times Martell has had to be physically restrained, or how many times other people on the show have gotten violent. But we ain't going to talk about that. Not on this video. Okay? So, since they jumped to that conclusion, automatically thinking something negative, just because they heard Mel's name. For one, this ain't even Melody damn trip. This is the Fletcher's trip. So, it don't matter who the hell Kiki had talked to. You told her it was okay for her to come. Now, all this rigmarole about, oh, I told her if, everybody didn't agree with it, then she would have to leave. No, the fuck I'm not. You gonna get that straightened out before I come. So we all know that's this production tricks, right? So quit fake pretending like Kiki just invited her damn self on this damn trip, even though she could have asked to come or she could not have. I don't know. But just so happened, she come on a trip and they focusing on her, and she can't come there because she's a sniper apparently with water. This dangerous person. That's what I don't understand. What did y'all think she was gonna do? Go around the house suffocating people while they slept? You're in a house with people that you do not like already. So what is the problem with one more? And I don't know if it was being in the house because only the Scotts were in the house, really. And Martell. So who else? Like, Nell Fletcher went in the kitchen part to talk about the stuff with Tisha, but it's ironic that they got her name right when they went in there talking to her, crying and carrying on. They went in there and talked to her. They come back and they say, "What? I told you if the majority didn't want you here, the majority you would have to go." And no time did I see Kiki even putting up a fuss about it. She didn't even. It didn't look like she came with no luggage. So I don't think her plans was to even stay there anyway. So I'm not understanding this. And I want to see her hotel receipt or whatever, or her flight. When was her flight booked? Since she wasn't invited. And who booked her flight? Because I'm quite sure. And then she said Amim had to work. So that means her and her husband was invited. But the Scotts instantly jumped on attack with Mel. They didn't give a damn about Kiki being there, only except Marceau. Marceau only cared. Tisha was in agreement and accepting her apology when she gave it. Marceau had the problem. Kimmy and Maurice, they're irrelevant, because I don't know why you want a time frame on an apology, as if y'all go around apologizing to any damn body. I still haven't seen you guys apologize to Mel about co-signing that bullshit that Wanda was saying. I ain't heard no apologies about that. And the list can go on and on, but we not here for that either. I want to talk about how they talking about Mel and bringing people into presence. And Mel, what Marceau say, you know what it's like to say that you don't want to film with nobody. Did y'all tell production them that y'all didn't want to film with Kiki? No, you did not. Because guess what? If you did, you would have provided some legit reasons why you didn't want to film with her. And her throwing water on Tisha ain't cause for it because they ain't made nobody else do it. Throwing a chair and all that type of stuff. That they ain't have to do it, right? So I want to talk about some unwanted guests. And the times that the Scotts, since you guys feel so uncomfortable with Kiki being there. But how many times have y'all pulled that same trick? That's why y'all jump to that conclusion about Melody, because that's what y'all do. That's the type of mess y'all play with people. That's what y'all have done to her. So y'all so up in uproar about something being done to y'all. If for one, she didn't even do nothing, but that's where your head went, Tisha. Because I want to talk about some things as it opposed to you inviting motherfuckers someplace that you know that would have made Mel uncomfortable. But you still did it. And you tried to play in her damn face. And she was oblivious to the person being there. Or what that person even had to offer. Or what was it about. But you tried to have that girl in her space all this time. And yes, I'm talking about old Carson. I count 3 different times. I'm going to say 4. I could do 4. But I ain't going to talk about the reunion. I'm not going to talk about the reunion where she was at the 3rd reunion. For season 5, was it? That's where it began. You had her doing your hair that season. The whole time you knew. You knew what was going on. You knew what that girl knew. She told you what she knew about Slaw and Martell and this revenge piece plot. But you told her, don't get involved. But yet, you put her in positions to be around Melody, to involve her in something, or to make her look like a fucking fool. That was your plan. Because otherwise, what was it? Let's start off with the first one. Martell's wine launch that he did in Huntsville. Let's talk about that for a second. Yeah, I'm going to put the picture up here too. Who was there? Carson and her husband. Tisha knew who she was because she was styling her hair. And she had told her that she used to be cool with Slaw. And that Slaw asked her what should she do because Martell wanted her to release a video of Mel in an intimate moment with her then husband on the internet and act like it was somebody else. Yet, you and Marceau invited her to Martell's launch, wine launch. And why? Because you wanted Mel to come there. Do y'all remember the episode where they were at Kimmy's house when they was going to reveal that Kimmy had cancer? They were at Kimmy's house. Marceau was cooking. But before, when the show first started, he was allergic to anything in the kitchen besides the food, actually touching his tongue. Everything else gave him an allergic reaction. But he's overcome that allergy. He's in the kitchen cooking pasta. And Mel and Martell came over. They tried to make it seem like, well, we thought that Tisha kept asking, was Mel coming? Was Mel coming? I believe Kimmy even asked, was Mel coming? And we was thinking it was because of Sheree. that they wanted to so happen try to throw Sheree up in Mel face. Why? I don't know. I don't know why they thought or think that type of stuff is getting some kind of pleasure or riling Mel up or grinding her gears, but I digress. But you constantly ask, is Mel coming? Mel, you coming? Mel, are you gonna come? Mel, are you gonna bring a prize spot? Mel, are you coming? Mel, you coming? You gonna come? We can pick you up. You wanna come? You wanna come, Mel? Stop cooking. All this time you asking Mel, is she coming? Is she coming? Is she coming? Do she want to come? Do she want to come? Is she coming? Da 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 da. You at the event, you can't even focus on the damn wine and having a conversation with people. I wonder if Mel is coming. I wonder if Mel is going to come. I wonder, will Mel come? Again, at that time, we thought it was because of Sheree. But no, it was because Carson was there, in my opinion. It was because Carson was there. But guess what? Mel threw a wrench in that plan, and she didn't come. She didn't show up. At that time, Martell had her in court to take full custody of her kids. But you wanted her to come and support him at a fucking wine launch. Next up. So since the wine launch was a bust, they couldn't get Mel and Carson in the same space. Then Mel have a tea party and invite all the ladies. And who do we have here? Carson. Tisha's plus one. And they were going to talk about Tisha saying that somebody inboxed her and said they can see the lace on her wig, and what? And Carson disagreed. When you have your cousin there, you have Kimmy there that was just said at the reunion prior that if you guys were not married to brothers, she would not fool with you. So you have her there to hash out stuff with, Tiffany there to hash out stuff with, your cousin Kiki there to hash stuff out with, but yet you wanted to bring Carson. But you told her, stay out of it. Don't say nothing. Then why the fuck was you bringing Carson and Mel face? Why did you bring her to her event with a fake ass pretend beef? Why did you do that? But Mel dirty for knowing Kiki was coming, right? But yet you had this girl there that used to rub elbows with her ex's mistress and knew about a whole plot that was about to be revealed about her. Because my thing is, at the time, all this time, Carson, you told Tisha, but you didn't tell Melody. Because all this time, they could have still done it. When things wasn't going right for Martell in court, he could have still done it. He could have still done all of this stuff. They could have still proceeded with the plot. But yet you thought it was okay to have Carson in her damn face. And I want to say that again, I feel like they all have seen that video or talked about it amongst each other with whoever, one of them that's seen it. And I feel like they may not have known it was Martell in the video. But at some point in time, I felt like they knew that it was him. Because how else would he get that video? And he just telling y'all it's another dude. He ain't telling y'all who the dude is. I feel like they used that as an excuse. They knew who that was. They knew that she wasn't cheating on him. I think they just wanted to act like they believed it and go with that narrative. None of them never believed that. And if I'm not mistaken, but to be honest, I feel like whoever the person or persons, whoever he showed that to, he told them what he was going to do. If he showed it to one of the guys, why would one of them just sit there while he's showing male sucking somebody's thing? Why would they even want to look at it? Your word is okay by me. I wouldn't even want to look at it. So, I don't know. And then, even like with Slaw, since he's always talking crap to you about her cheating on him so much, why didn't you say, well, you ain't got to get a real person that you done caught her with? Because this you. I don't know. But why did you have her around you? Why did you have her around at her tea party? That's why she had that fucking smirk on her face the whole time. With her slick ass, beetle looking ass bitch. That's why she had that smirk on her face. So let's move on from the tea party because, that wasn't good enough. Let's move to the Black Expo. She was there too. Her and her husband. Martell went and took the mic to her to ask a question. They basically begged Mel at those meetings. Why are you inviting her to those meetings? After what y'all just said about her at the reunion, why are you inviting a dark soul, dark heart, sheep in wolf clothing, whatever, to your event? Why do you want her to participate? Since she don't have any legitimate businesses anyway, Marceau, why did y'all even want her to participate? Why did y'all invite her? So they invited her, wanted her to speak. When she said she wasn't available, they wanted her to Zoom it. They wanted her to participate in that event by any means necessary. And then, when she declined, what happened? Tisha invited her to a luncheon separately. Just her and Mel. So she can beg her again to come. Well, you just want to come and look at the venue? No. I'll stop by and I'm getting gone because I got something to do. And this ain't going to be one of them. And then who they have there? Carson. But you want to bitch and complain about Kiki that splashed water on your ass? You want to bitch and complain about her being in your presence or around you? But you had this girl around Melody damn near 4 different times. Or attempted to, or tried to. But somebody's supposed to kiss your ass and not invite your cousin to something? As if you haven't done any damn thing to your cousin? I can't play with them. And y'all know what? I think I am going to go over the counseling session that OWN released the clip of the counseling session that they had the counseling session that they had with Kiki, and Kiki was being combative with the what do you call that girl? The therapist lady. And they get on my nerves so much with this stuff because I don't understand. I don't understand, like, what is their goal here? Like, if y'all cannot see that they are clearly trying to make Kiki a mark, and I want us to understand too, they're doing the same thing to Kiki that they do to Mel. And we don't like it when it's done to Mel, and we should not like it when it's done to Kiki. We don't like them ganging up and bullying Mel, and we don't like it. We shouldn't like it when they do it to Kiki. Mel is not the only person on this damn show that needs protection. They're doing the same thing to her. It's not right. It's not right when they do it to Mel, and it's not right when they're doing it to her Kiki. I feel like that's not right. Martell brother has been on this show. He has Crime Stoppers. Destiny, she had Crime Stoppers. They not making no big deal out of theirs, but they making one out of Kiki's. And still to this day, no charges have been made on Kiki from that Crime Stoppers. Neckbone have been in jail 15 damn times since he was on the episode earlier this year. I think he's still in jail now. But they want to ostracize Kiki? It's a lot. Like, it's a lot. Like I said, I feel like they are trying to just terrorize her. Like, they want to finish her. They want to put her in Lord's forms. And a lot of us are sitting there letting it go on. Because she does not deserve to be treated like that. I don't care if she did throw the damn water in her cousin's face. She doesn't deserve to be treated like that. Tisha could have threw it back in her damn face. Or Tisha could have got up and whooped her ass. Which, like I said, that's what I would have done. We would just been scrapping. I know I don't give a damn if we was in church. If you throw water or something in my damn face, we're scrapping. Or I'm going to try to beat your ass. It's going to be some violence going on. Okay? I'm just going to clear that up. Kiki knows she was wrong for doing that. She said she was wrong. She apologized for that. She's not sorry that she did it, but she did. She know it was wrong. Again, we all do things that might be wrong, but we know it was wrong, and we know we should apologize for it too, because we know it was wrong. But at the end of the day, if we sorry about it, I would say, man, like, no. Because we can't be fake and act like we didn't enjoy seeing that, because a lot of us did. Even though it was wrong. It was wrong. And I don't know how many times people can say that. Kiki has said it. She said it the same damn day that she was wrong. But if we want to hold people accountable, just let's hold everybody accountable for their wrongdoings, whether they're sorry or not. So let me pull up this little article because I don't appreciate the therapists. Like, I know they therapists or whatever. I don't appreciate, just like I didn't like how Dr. Francis and them did Lou and Tiff. Because we see who on that trip needs some damn therapy. And I don't think it was Lou and Tiff that needed it the worst. Okay? So I'm just wondering, like, again, this is the second therapist that has been on this show doing some type of couple stuff, but they focusing on other people besides the ones that we can obviously see needs the help the most. And they sitting there laughing and giggling and shit. If I was Kiki, I would have did the same thing. Girl, talk to somebody else here because I'm not listening. I would have did the same damn thing. Just like they did with Lou and Tiffany. They were sitting, coming late, crying, acting like the friend just passed away when the friend been passed. All type of stuff. But they ain't get the therapist on their asses. They got them for other people. And it's people that the Scotts don't like. So let's bring this up.
I can't control how somebody else takes my apology. They have control of that. I can do nothing to control that. Period.
So let me tell you what I hear, okay? With all sincerity. I hear a woman, right, who has a lot of growing and healing to do. And it's only because we're talking, and I'm not singling you out, because we all have growing and healing. But I want you to know personally, that 5-year-old little girl is still in you. And she shows up. And because of that unhealed wound, when you show up, you're unable to identify with other
No, I
people.
have
Like,
unhealed
make
wounds
these
from things that
connections.
she's done that led up to this moment.
Right.
That 5-year-old girl.
What are we talking about, man? What 5-year-old girl? Was they talking about something that pertained to Kiki when she was young? Because I'm confused on what are you talking about? And Kiki is telling you that it ain't got nothing to do with no 5-year-old girl, because I'm talking about what she's done to me as well. Why none of that was addressed? So, and look how Tisha and Marcel are sitting over there looking like two damn possums.
Got nothing to do with it.
But it does though, sis.
No.
It
I ain't
does.
your damn sis.
If that's the case, I'd be that 5-year-old girl with everybody in my life. I'm not.
Okay, but even in this moment, because listen, this is the thing. If she was healed, no matter what situation you walked into, your temperature wouldn't change.
And it didn't. It never did.
So
My
you're telling
temperature
me?
did not change. Period.
Okay, let me tell you.
And I'm going to have to agree with her on that one too. When she came in that room, her temperature didn't change. Like Stormy said, she's had good energy since she had been there. So it's given that Tisha and them is the one, their energy changed when she came, not hers.
Something right now. Do you see this 5-year-old girl showing up in this conversation?
I guess.
Look at Martell.
She's right here, sis. She's present with us.
That's fine.
Because you see her, there she goes.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Because I have my only intentions for you.
Y'all don't see this. Martell chiming in, trying to make somebody take some accountability for something. Martell? Tisha and Marceau is sitting there. I can't take this shit serious.
It was so pure. is so pure. But that 5-year-old girl won't release you, sis. And so you're unable to hear what I am trying to give to you.
Yeah, I don't.
But until you are able to sit in a setting with someone and heal her and let her know it's okay to sit down. I got you, baby girl. And you talk to her and you release her and you let her know she's no longer needed because Kiki, the grown woman, is there and she knows how to handle situations, even when they are disagreeable. But until she's healed, sis, a lot of your relationships will be problematic, and I don't even know you like that.
I don't have
but
any problematic relationships.
But I know.
All of my best friends, and I have like 8 best friends who are still best friends. No problems. No problems with my friends.
Look at them.
Let me say it this way. Let me say you this way. It's gonna
Seriously,
be.
she is the only.
Y'all see that look on Nell's face? Miss Nell. She looking like that because she know what they doing too. And she feel bad. She feel bad because she know what they doing. Because just like with Kiki, Nell, the Scotts did the same thing to you and your husband when they didn't invite y'all to the Black Business Expo. They created a circumstance for y'all to feel like they were important and that y'all should want to be in the in crowd by not inviting y'all to the expo. Inviting y'all to the town hall and then uninviting you. That's the type of games that they play. That's what they're doing. And now you seemingly on here sucking up to them, you fell right into their trap. They created an environment to where the Scotts is where y'all want to be at. And you fell into that trap. Because now you're acting like if the Scotts are not on the trip, then the trip is a bust. Y'all acting like if they go home, nobody can finish or move on with anything. Because when you came out of that room from talking to them, you came back and said, I told you if everybody wanted you to go, you had to go. Everybody didn't say nothing. You came straight from that room into the room back with them. When did they all do the votes or whatever the case may be? Because even if it's those 4, it's Stormy, Courtney, Mel, Martell, y'all 2, you and your husband. That's 6 other people. That's there. So when did everybody say they didn't want her there? Because Mel even asked, did Tisha say specifically that she didn't want her there? And she said basically. That ain't her saying that. That's Marceau. You know Marceau want her to go. And you trying to appease them so they won't leave you out of nothing else. That's just what I see, in my opinion.
We're still best friends. No problems. No problems with my friends.
You're right. Let me say it this way. Let me say you this way. It's gonna
Seriously,
be.
she is the only person I ever had problems with. Ever.
Let me tell you this way. I think I need to re-say it.
My husband, that's it.
Let me
now,
say
I do have problems with him.
I don't think Kiki is really hearing.
what's being said. I don't think she wants to
Because they're gaslighting her, Mel.
and that's okay. She doesn't have to, but I see it though.
Let me say it to you this way, okay? I'm gonna say it differently. It's gonna be difficult for you to receive things from someone, right?
Yeah, when you sitting here gaslighting me on my face.
Implant wonderful and amazing tools for you because you won't receive them.
Because I feel like all of that is pointless. At this point, what was done was done. There's no rewinding. Now, I apologize. I've acknowledged my wrong. I apologize. But we have decided not to move forward in this relationship.
So why are we even talking about this?
I don't want to move forward. I don't want to talk about it. Ain't nothing left I got to say. I'm done. What do we need?
Tisha don't want to talk about it either.
For what I did wrong. We can move our separate ways and we can occupy the same space and not even see each other. And I'm okay with that.
And you know what? I'm not even talking about your relationship with Tisha. I'm not even talking about that.
Then what the hell are y'all talking about?
That's not even what I'm communicating with you at all.
Okay, that's what we were discussing.
Right, but I'm saying when I was speaking with you, right, the defensiveness, it doesn't even have anything to do with this relationship. I'm just speaking to you outside of T. I don't even see her right now. Right, I'm locked.
Look at them.
So I don't even want you to attempt to heal this because you can't.
No.
There's no way. There's no way you can heal this.
She just said that. So what the fuck are you talking about, Miss Therapist Lady? What were you talking to her about then? See what I'm saying? Like, don't try to... If I was Kiki, I would have been pissed off too. Don't play on my damn face. Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. This is some bullshit. And they sitting all over there giggling and cackling and shit. Like, what? And I'm supposed to sit here and take this shit serious? Oh no. Because look at them.
I don't even see her right now. Right? I'm locked in with you. So I don't even want you to attempt to heal this because you can't.
No.
There's no way. There's no way you can heal this until you heal inside. Because you guys are gonna be speaking different languages. Because you can't hear us. Or you can't even hear me. I don't even know about her. But in this moment, you can't hear me.
Cause it ain't shit to damn hear. I wouldn't want to hear that bullshit either. To be honest. You sitting there trying to gaslight somebody and then she like, I don't want a relationship with them. Like they already said, we're not moving forward. So we don't even need to talk about this. So I wasn't talking about them. Then what the fuck is we talking about this whole time then? They don't show no 5-year-old girl because how would you know anything about anything that I'm going through internally if it wasn't brought up by somebody else? And it only relates to what's going on right now with them. So please miss me with the bullshit. Okay? And if you wasn't there to even counsel them about that, then you shouldn't have been talking to her anyway. Why y'all ain't talking to Melda Martell about this revenge piece stuff? And him assuming that she's cheating on him, but telling it to people as if it's a fact, like he caught her cheating. Why y'all didn't discuss that in the counseling? Why y'all didn't discuss that Tisha and them got a fake pretend pregnancy test when her husband got a damn vasectomy and all these damn lawsuits they got going on? Let's talk about that instead of this fake ass pregnancy test. Stormy, why we can't talk about all the lawsuits your ass got and your shipping issues that you got with your business? Why we can't talk about any of these things and internalize any of those things? Because that's what we want to hear about, not this bullshit. So y'all let me know, what do y'all think about Tisha and them raising all this hell about Melody? Because they thought that she knew Kiki was coming or Kiki was coming. And just like you didn't give a damn to have Carson up in her damn face and try to invite Carson in spaces that she was about to be in when y'all knew what the hell Carson knew. Let's talk about that. Bring that shit up. How wrong was that? But production and everybody still let her come on. Because I think production knew about the shit too. Why the counselor wasn't talking to Martell about his need to prove that Melody was cheating so bad that he was willing to embarrass and degrade and terrorize his own kids by having them to see that shit on the internet? Why the therapist wasn't talking to him about his need for revenge on her so bad that he was willing to do all of that, destroy his kids, to put that out about their damn mama when he knew it was his buckethead ass? Why wasn't that a conversation? And Miss Nail Face told it all. She felt bad as shit because she knew what they were doing. And I want to challenge everybody to look at this shit. Look at it and see if the punishment is fitting the crime. See if it's fitting, and if the same rules apply to every damn body. If not, why not? Why not? And what are you saying? That it's okay for Martell to terrorize Melody on this damn show, and the Scotts and all them to team up on her and bully her and terrorize her and do all this stuff and spread all this negative ass shit about her that they know is not true. But it's not okay for Kiki to come on a trip and apologize for her wrongdoing and try to move on? Is that that's the agenda we gonna go with for 2024? Is that what we taking into next year? Get on the damn ball and stay damn woke, y'all. Alright, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all like this video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all, bye.